Hey, good morning. I'm Patricia Murphy. It's Thursday. This is Seattle Now. There's no shortage of things to do during spooky season in the Pacific Northwest. Maybe a trip to the pumpkin patch is your thing, or a horror movie at Central Cinema. But if you like to get really scared, the Georgetown Morgue is the place to be.
Most good haunted attractions around the country will have a good storyline for their building. It could have been the Soto Slaughterhouse. We just happened to have a lot of medical equipment at the time, so we turned it into the Georgetown Morgue, and it worked out well.
Coming up, we'll talk with the morgue's owner, who's been scaring Seattleites for nearly 20 years. But first, let's get you caught up. Did you listen to the District 9 candidate debate we dropped in the feed on Saturday? Well, if you're still undecided, Seattle City Council President Sarah Nelson and challenger Dion Foster will face off again this evening. The panel discussion starts at 6 with time for questions before and after. That's tonight at Arts at King Street Station, hosted by the Urban Community Councils of Seattle. Keep an eye on your storm drain. The National Weather Service says wind and rain will move in tonight and into tomorrow. The atmospheric river could dump an inch of rain on the Seattle metro area and up to 4 inches on the Olympics. We really need it. October rainfall totals are down by half, and for the year, we are way behind. And if you're looking to get out of the rain, why not check out the Seattle Art Museum's latest special exhibit, Farm to Table: Art, Food, and Identity in the Age of Impressionism. Examine French culinary history through the lens of more than 50 impressionists. The exhibit is open into January. Check back for more headlines on tonight's episode of Seattle Now.
I honestly don't know if I've been that scared in like over a decade. And you didn't even have the actors in there. Oh my gosh.
Just get out of that.
I feel like I need to check my heart rate. Oh, there were a couple moments where I was like, if there were actors in here, I might have to flee for the exit. I swear.
That was Paige Browning's reaction after going through the haunted house at Seattle's Georgetown Morgue. According to legend, it's the site of Seattle's most notorious unsolved crime, where 9 staff members were forced into the crematorium chamber. No surviving witnesses, no suspects. Okay, that is really just a legend, but the jump scares inside the Georgetown Morgue are very real, and they start immediately. Inside the very first room, visitors must walk across a grate with bubbling water below.
Okay, here's your beginning. We just want to have the shock factor, the shock factor right off the bat. We want to know that you're going into it, and you better have your adrenaline's going to start going up right off the bat. Makes you feel uncertain. So when you're going through here, you're not sure if it's who's safe for you. Is it the patient needing a hand, or is it the doctor that's willing to give you your hand? So yeah, you're never safe.
Still recovering from the audio assault, you're face to face with a creepy medicine cabinet filled with eyeballs in jars. Suddenly, it's crashing down from the wall, motion activated. The theme of this haunted house is morgue crossed with a mental hospital, where something has gone very, very wrong.
I have a lot of Scott friends. I have Cool Scott and I have Great Scott, but I'm definitely Scary Scott.
That's Scott Kohling, who's the owner and operator of the Georgetown Morgue. He's been running the haunted house for 19 years. Paige sat down with Scary Scott to talk about what sets it apart from other haunts.
My heart rate is still going pretty fast, so bear with me as we go through this interview.
Awesome. Love it.
This haunted house, the Georgetown Morgue, has made lists of the best ones to see in America. I even saw it on a list this year. What makes the Georgetown Morgue stand out?
I think it's just our high intensity. We want to get you.
You got me.
We put you through some stuff that you wouldn't expect, and it's kind of our go-to. We don't have a large building, so we do a lot in a little space. You're pretty busy until you get out, so we want to make sure that you don't come in with your phone on. Make sure that you're not trying to take a photo, because we want you to have the full experience. You're going to need both your hands and maybe the friend in front of you to get through.
Like I did when I was plugging my ears for part of it to just chill out for a second.
The smells, the sounds, the immersive, it's all of the game when it comes to putting you in here. We want to have all that going on with you. We definitely got the smell of a hospital,
Wow.
Yeah, we've got some great, so it puts you completely into the mode. So.
Some of the moments in the haunted house for me were disorienting. I don't know where to look. I don't know where I'm walking. Very effective.
Thank you. We try to put you not just on the floor. We like to do some elevations with you for sure. We put you over water. We want you to see the water. We try to have, I'm thinking of a person, we try to get at every person's, one element of every person's fears. I would say on an evening, on a busy night, we have more than 40 people leave the front without coming in. They're so hyped up that they're not even going to come in the door. And if they do make it in, we have a chicken door. We have a door that's really close to the beginning of the show, and they'll make it there. We'll let them come back out, think about it for a minute, take a breath, and then we'll put them back in. But we have that many a night from the lure of the building that will not come in. It's that door.
The beginning is scary.
Yes, it is.
It is very scary.
It sets you up. Most people remember the beginning and the end of a show, maybe the middle of it. So that's kind of how we. And it used to be, with anybody doing any kind of news. It tells you how long I've been around here. They only had the cord would only go so far for their cameras, so we'd have it be the front or the back door of the show.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think this place is haunted?
Oh yeah, it is, for sure. I can tell you sometimes. Yeah.
Tell me of some
Oh yeah,
times.
we built a new bar area upstairs for our green room, and coming on a Monday morning, and there's a closet up there that's got no door on it, and one of the pins that we have a pin board on up there for different things to let people know about. Well, a pin flew out of that little closet and landed on the back shoulder of one of my buddies and landed up on the floor. Then we were kind of admiring our new setup that we had done up there, and Monday morning with coffee.
Mind of its own. The pin just flying off the wall and
flying,
hitting one of your
yeah,
staff.
exactly. Yeah, and there was my buddy, Brando. He'll tell you, and he's an actor. He's been an actor here for years. He scares the hell out of you too. So yeah, and we were scared to death that morning. It's like, okay, what they were saying is the truth.
Yeah. Can I admit something? When we just did the tour, I don't know if I was cheating, but there was a point where I was like, I can't. I need a break, so I plugged my ears.
Got you.
It's just like I need to bring it down, the scare down.
In a group of 6, there's usually someone that's in the middle of the group that's not really even watching. They're probably going through with their head in somebody else's shoulders. We've got many spots in the show where we can watch the fear happening, and so it's very interesting to see a 6'5" guy take his 4'2" girlfriend and use him as a shield the whole way through the show. And he'll come out at the end and tell you that he wasn't scared.
No.
Yeah, and she's beat up. She's like, oh my God, yeah, he was.
Yeah, we saw it.
And she's probably the one that brought him. So, and that's kind of interesting for us too, is seeing that every walk of life loves to get scared. You just never know the type of person you're going to meet. Do you think most of the time it's going to be somebody who's Halloween related that looks kind of maybe gothic or has something going on with Halloween, but it's every walk of life, and some are curious, some just love it, some want to be a part of it. So it's very fun to see all the different lifestyles that come to get scared.
Is there anything about the moment we're in, the climate we're in, the political climate we're in, anything about just 2025 that you think affects how people interact with their fears or with coming to something like this?
I think it's a release. I think it's a place they can come to not have anything else going on. You're looking to go for a good time. Clear the mind. So we'll definitely clear your mind here.
For sure. You've been doing this for 30-some years.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do people like to be scared?
I think it's the adrenaline rush. It was really interesting during COVID. We had some older folks that you had to go time ticketing and wait, and we were open from noon to midnight. And folks would come at noon, and they were 80 years old and didn't want to ever wait in line, but they always wanted to come through here but didn't want to wait in line. So they bought the ticket and came in and loved it and bought garb and couldn't believe it. So everybody has a different anticipation for coming to the Georgetown Morgue.
All kinds of walks of life like to get scared.
Yep, it's one thing that we can really all be the same about, or talk about it the same, because I think it's the same across the board. As we watch folks in here, everybody scares the same. You might be a different color, different religion, but when you come in here, you're all the same.
It did feel like that when we were walking through. But I did make our photojournalist walk in front of me because I couldn't handle it. But yeah, it was very humbling for all of us at the same time.
Apologize there. Sometimes you meet new friends in here because all of a sudden you've lost your group and can't figure out why. Your group comes out and the person that comes out, she's 4 groups back, holding on to somebody.
Yeah.
They
You're
can't
holding on
figure
to
out
someone you
they
thought
can't
was your
figure out
friend,
how the
but
hell
it's
they
just the
lost her.
closest.
Susie, we lost her. She comes out. Where the hell have you been? You gotta open your eyes, Susie. Hell,
That's great.
Awesome stuff. So,
Well, Scary Scott, who runs the Georgetown Morgue and has the business Seattle Haunts, thanks for taking us through here today.
thank you very much for coming. We'll definitely have you back. Definitely when the lights are out on a nice Friday, October evening or something for sure.
Once I've caught my breath, I'll be back.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming.
Appreciate you listening to Seattle Now. Today's episode was produced by the very brave Andy Hurst and Paige Browning. It was edited by Caroline Chamberlain Gomez. Our production team also includes Vaughn Jones and Brooklyn Jamerson Flowers. Greg Kramer does our theme music. Seattle Now and KUOW Public Radio are members of the NPR network. I'm Patricia Murphy. See you soon.